I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, all jokes aside.
Like one of the greats with that.
Interesting thing going on. I want to get right into this one. This is probably some of the interesting news. Y'all see what's going on with Funk Flex and Charlamagne? Well, what's going on with Charlamagne?
I saw what initially happened. What's the...
All right, I got to shoot. Charlamagne, the mother came back out and she's reaccusing him of rape. Mm-hmm. This is a case that got silenced. Did y'all hear the tape? Or did you hear the episode of the podcast when he was actually talking about it? Mm-mm. All right. I'm going to play that shit. Now tell me what y'all think. I should have been pulled this shit.
I heard he was saying something crazy about it, but I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, he was. But I had to help him out a little bit. And I think that's the one thing that people fail to realize.
You had to.
Yeah, I had to help him out.
Shoot him some bail.
Nah, I didn't shoot him no bail. It's the same way he probably beat that case. Mm. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Oh, the DNA. No DNA.
Nope, not that.
That's how he beat it.
Not that. This is when he was talking about. Let's see. When he spiked Shorty's drink.
Okay.
You ain't hear that shit? He like literally talked about it on his podcast.
Spanish flies.
We got to go back to the Cosby era then and see what he had to say about that.
It's what he put in the drink.
Oh.
Yes, what he put in there. Let's see.
Specific date rape type shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see.
Date rape Charla Leonard. That was classic, yo. When what's her name was calling.
You know what's funny about this shit, son? Everybody's demons coming back to haunt them, bro.
That's life.
Just the internet.
Ain't no escape.
Check this shit out, bro. You know who was a whistleblower on that original rape case?
Original rape
The
case
original nigga that called him
Charlamagne?
out?
Let me guess. Star?
No. This is how the nigga actually got famous, bro. Y'all niggas don't remember this shit, bro?
That's how Charlamagne got
This
famous?
girl real drunk. And
This is it right here.
that sentence sounds a little fishy. I got her drunk.
I didn't just get her drunk. I remember I went to the sex store and got Spanish fly.
Oh, so you raped her?
Shut up. Spanish fly.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, but
Tell it in the sex
on
store.
you, dog.
I'm telling the truth. They spell it in the Spanish store. I had the fucking.
They sell knives at the store too. You could put that to a girl's throat and have sex with her. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
So I put the Spanish fly in the E&J. We drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk as shit, and we had sex and shit, and like. A lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck her. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna let you run a train on it. That's rape.
Yeah.
Okay. So, right. So
if it's just one-on-one, it ain't rape.
Yeah. So the next
trains are rape.
So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, we had sex. She said, "Okay, well, I'm glad it was you." Then a couple days later.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
She's like, yo, are you sure I only had sex with you? Because one of my stupid ass cousins was going around saying he fucked her, which he didn't. I know for a fact he didn't. Okay. I was there the whole time. Yeah. He did not fuck her. Yeah. He looked at her naked, but he didn't fuck her, right? So, I'm telling her, no, me and you just had sex. Nobody else did nothing. So it just was weird that she was like, well, I'm just glad it was you. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, you could have been in a real bad situation if it was another motherfucker there.
Compliment, man.
This nigga's
girl just said, yo,
accountability on her.
Son, this nigga got it. Son, I'm gonna get into it. But I'm gonna show you who was.
At least you raped me.
I didn't rape her. I did not rape her. I did not rape her.
Hey, if it was any of your cousins or friends who have been raped, but
I didn't rape her because me and her had every intention of having sex.
What you saying?
Schultz is funny, son.
He is.
The way he's playing him right now.
He is playing him.
Each other.
So then why would you put the Spanish fly?
I'm still a freaky motherfucker, but listen,
was she passed out while you fucked her?
Nah, she wasn't like.
Still a freaky nigga.
She was like one of those drunks where. She was one of those drunks where like. She was one of those drunks where she was like, she wasn't coherent, but she was up. You know when your girls is like when you're blacked out like that, don't know what the fuck's going on type shit. Like she was really.
She was
So,
all right.
What year was this?
This was about 3 years ago.
The stupidest year of his life.
Bro, first of all.
He said that?
He said that, bro. This is on his podcast. See.
He said that.
Son. And then he started talking about, they had this whole thing about how rape culture is a part of our life. No, it's not, nigga. So first of all, son,
Hold on, can we? What did he just say?
It's a lot.
We need that.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
You wanna go back? You wanna go back
He
to
said
that,
a
bro?
lot,
This is
bro.
a lot.
He said she was incoherent. She didn't know what was going
like
on.
she wasn't. She was like one of those
Wasn't
drunks where. She was one of those drunks where like. She was one of those drunks where she was
Yeah,
like.
what are you doing right
he's trying to
like she wasn't coherent, but she was up. You know when your girls is like when you're blacked out like that, don't know what the fuck's going on type shit. Like she was really.
She was
fucked up.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
then
bro.
they chose to upload the podcast.
Bro.
Wow.
And now, see, after this happened, Charlamagne changed his image. Do y'all know who called him out originally?
You.
No.
So, for those who don't know, Charlamagne the God is a well-known
This
TV
nigga.
personality, radio host of The
Jackson.
Breakfast Club. He's a best-selling author. Hell, I even
That
have
makes
his first
sense, though.
book. And I was really enjoying seeing this guy rise to fame and success and achieve.
That's how Derek Jackson blew up. Because he's the one who originally called Charlamagne out. And then Charlamagne had him on his podcast.
Okay.
Derek Jackson blew up after that. Hey, Derek Jackson. Nigga, now's your time, bro. Take credit for this. Because you are the one who originally called the nigga out, and now it's a big deal. But when he called him out 3 years ago, it wasn't a big deal. Derek Jackson, come on, nigga. This is your time. Do you want to come back? This is how you come back, my nigga.
Yeah, I fronted for y'all and cheated on my wife, but I got Charlamagne.
Facts. It's so funny how the tables turned on this nigga, son. Now the same nigga, because Charlamagne he went in on Derek Jackson.
Yeah, he did.
Because Derek Jackson forced Charlamagne to have to address this shit. He was the one that called that nigga out, bro. And I will say this, because people were saying Charlamagne drugged her. Spanish fly is not a drug. It's just guarana and caffeine. But he did rape her, bro. Nigga, I've never in my life.
From what he just described.
Son, I've been in a situation. I'm pretty sure we all been in a situation like that. If I never fucked a girl before, we don't have that type of relationship. Nigga, I'm not fucking no drunk chick, son. I can't do it, bro.
At all.
Yeah. You can be tipsy.
Tipsy, but at least able to have a regular conversation.
100%.
Yeah, that's tipsy.
100%.
If you want some 99 bottles of beer on the
Nah,
wall
that's
type shit,
drunk.
son, nah, we Gucci, son. Like, nah, son.
Chandelier on your head.
Yeah, son.
Wow, the
One,
worst
a
time?
guy,
That's crazy.
somebody we all know in here. I'm not gonna say their name, but he's a very popular DJ in Orlando. No, I'm not gonna say.
He always do this.
He's a very popular DJ, and he has a very attractive girlfriend.
It can only be
And
like
his social is.
It's one.
Oh.
He's like probably one out of. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, but fuck it.
Nigga, one out of the two most popping DJs in the city.
Okay.
His girl. I saw her the other day, pissy drunk, bro. Like, walking to the car. And she was like, Dirt. Nigga, she was sloppy, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Any other savage nigga I know
Right.
would have nigga, would have took advantage of that situation. I got her to her car. I put her in the car. And I called him. Like, yo, my nigga, your girl's safe. I make sure she in the car. She's fucked up, my nigga. Make sure you call to check sure she good. I'm not letting her drive. I stayed there with her for a little while, and then he came around and got her. Yeah. That's how you handle that. With another chick that was on our show before. Remember?
Yeah.
Nigga, she was fucked up. Another bad chick. Nigga, I brought her to my house, bro. I brought her home with me and didn't touch her, bro. Like, nigga, now she thinks I'm a fucking hero. But that's what you're supposed to do. What kind of nigga are you, son?
Yeah, that's
Right.
wild.
Take some chick is super drunk and how could you even get horny, son?
Yeah.
Son, if you in any position for the chick the next morning to say, yo, what happened last night? Nigga, I can't even smash when I'm fucked up.
I want to add to this, though. If the nigga is super drunk, too, that's different. That's different.
If the nigga's super drunk, he can't go through with it. Can you
But
fuck when you super drunk?
I'm saying, I mean,
That's about to be some whack sex.
I'm
nigga.
sure somebody
I
can.
can't even, no homo, I can't even get hard if I'm drunk. There's no
But
sex
it
happening.
don't have to be good sex. I'm just saying, if two
act
super drunk people are trying to fuck each other, blacking out and shit, that's
Right.
different.
But she wasn't.
Right, if he wasn't-
he wasn't.
yeah, right.
He clearly recalled
Yeah, if
the
he-
whole
right.
the whole night.
You could tell he was coherent as fuck.
And not for nothing, even though Spanish fly, like that's the technicality part of it. Technically, it's not a drug. There's no drug in it, but he didn't know that.
What's the technicality?
Like if it went to trial or something, and they try to accuse him with drugging her,
Yeah.
they can't accuse him of that because it's not. It's actually not. It's technically not a drug. So
Right.
it would have no harm on her. But she was that drunk, and who knows? The E and J mixed with the with the Spanish fly probably did have some kind of adverse effect.
Yeah, because they're already drinking gasoline. So.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Ian, first of all, drinking E&J is crazy, son. And he was old enough to have a little bit of paper. E&J, son?
Yo,
But, what happened?
Knicks up by 5, 3 minutes left in the fourth.
What's the...
Y'all want to watch it? Or
No.
Okay.
Was it 2-1?
Knicks are down 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody want to watch the Knicks, nigga. I traded. Remember, I went to the other side.
This series is fire though. Just on some basketball.
It's okay.
Trae Young is wild.
I watched the stats after the game was over.
Yeah.
I'm
You like my father.
What?
Like my pops would do it. Like, I'm not watching the game. I'll read the stats.
I don't give a fuck about them teams.
Bugging.
But I heard the worst. So another figure on online and on the radio. You know, them two been having a motherfucking Cold War forever. So he felt like, you know, he needs to say how he feel. Son, the most non-threatening bark ever, son. Did y'all hear this nigga Funk Flex going off on Charlamagne?
Nah.
Son.
His rants don't be it.
His rants are not it. Son, he's dropped. First of all, to be able to drop the bombs while you're ranting is crazy. It sound rehearsed, my nigga. Like, it's like somebody in the back, like, after he says, like, you said some fly shit. He's doing it himself, son. Like, nigga, you can't be the one to drop the bomb.
On yourself.
Because what you said probably wasn't that fire. Like,
Right. Nigga be using that as more time to think and shit.
hold on, son. I got to pull this shit. That shit was hilarious, son. Shit, it's already started.
I'm gonna get back to that in a second, New York. What's
I hate
going
his
on?
voice.
New York. He makes New York look
So-
bad.
You're a fucking
Over the past
pervert. He's
week,
from the Bronx,
or
though.
a couple days, I should say.
That nigga old. That nigga used to be funny though.
Kwame Brown, right? Kwame Brown and
You're a nasty
a radio personality has been having, you know, some.
Been
I
having.
think they were
when he
really
start
going
talking
at him,
like
but
that.
he seemed to defend.
Right. All right, come on, man.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah, like when I remember when.
Bozo, you sound kind of gangster, right?
Yeah, I remember when Flex used to call the police out. Like he'd be like, "Yo, they at the entrance to the Throg's Neck. They out there." He used to call the police out, traps and shit.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Or this the girl's mother crying about it.
And I'll make sure that she'll be safe.
She sound fugazi too, though. I ain't gonna-
Mind you, this shit happened back in
He wanted
01.
us to believe and trust in him.
The actual rape incident happened back in 01.
Wow.
And then he turns around and violates my daughter by raping and
Right.
drugging her. And then he gets away with it. When I made the decision not for my daughter to testify, I was focused on her well-being. And I wanted the best for her. I didn't want to put
so
her in
you
a
let him
stand
get
to
away with it.
relive
Right.
all of that pain and suffering.
I can't handle this. I'm sorry. No.
Or
It's the
the
tone.
rape charge.
It's
Like, son.
it's aggravating.
And this is not to insult the lady, right?
No, we just being honest.
I don't believe people. I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe her. It's very unbelievable when people are crying and talking at the same time. I don't think the human body,
What?
No, real shit.
It's not
I don't
breathing. It's not
It's not a
breathing.
natural emotion. Like, because when you're crying, you can't really talk. You can't converse and cry. Like, yo, you saw this movie? I saw this movie, right? And like you're telling the story while crying.
Yeah.
The fact, son, crying is
So you cry then talk, cry
Right.
then talk.
You gotta take a break.
Cry, gather yourself, then talk.
yes.
Crying and talk. I never thought
Said
about
it takes so
that.
much focus to cry, my nigga, like, and do it. Like I was telling Shima one day, right? Like she got hurt, something was hurting on her, and she cried out loud. I'm like, oh, you know you don't have to do that, right? You don't have to cry out
know
loud.
exactly what
It's completely controllable, son.
Yo,
You can either have the mug quiet crowd or you know what I mean? The loud shit,
Yeah.
right?
You can conceal it.
You can conceal a cry, even a cough. So when she's sick, she cough and she. I'm like, yo, you don't got to do that, yo. You really don't got to do that.
You tell her.
Yes,
You're a psycho. But
it's
you
embarrassing.
might be right, though.
It's acting. So it's like, yo, you really don't got to do that, son. You don't got to cry out loud.
Yo, this nigga
it's a completely controllable emotion.
That's fucking hilarious, though. Can you imagine seeing that?
Yeah, watching
just in here crying. This nigga just, you think he coming in
like
here
you don't have to do that.
Yeah. It's like, why you crying out loud?
Yo, and then he explains it.
Well, she's
I thought about this.
It's a completely controllable emotion.
While you was in here crying, I was out here thinking
I was thinking about it.
You ever got your ass whipped by your mother?
Psycho.
Your mother said, "Shut up, fuck you, something to cry about."
Yeah.
And you cry quietly.
Yeah.
She just lets you know that you don't have to cry out loud. You don't have to. Relax.
That is. She was letting us know
And
that.
it didn't change the pain. You still felt hurt, but you just lowered the cry all of a sudden.
Lower the cry.
Yeah, you lowered your fucking tone, son.
Conceal your cry.
Yeah, you
got hold that to your stomach.
Yo.
Right?
Nah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's him. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Yeah.